stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please pause for 30 seconds of silence.
Good morning, Grizzlies. I'm Derek.
I'm Danny.
And I'm Carlo with GNN, your Grizzly News Network. Today is Friday, February 25th, 2022.
Spring Valley was in the national spotlight this week as the U.S. Secretary of Education in Nevada, Senator Jackie Rosen, toured the school yesterday. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona is reaching out to students and parents about mental health following the COVID pandemic. John and Derek bring us more about this story.
We have UAC.
Spring Valley was in the national spotlight this week as U.S. Secretary of Education Miguel Cardona and U.S. Secretary Jackie Rosen visited this week.
I know these last couple of years have been a little tough, right? But you're resilient. You keep inspiring us. I serve as Secretary of Education, which means I work in D.C. with schools across the country. And I'm here today because the school's a pretty special place. You've got special people leading it and serving here, and I want to learn more about it.
Secretary Cardona toured science classes and interacted with some of our students as they conducted a lab experiment.
This is the highlight of the work that I do as Secretary of Education.
But the true purpose for the visit was to hear from students on the effects of the pandemic and what services they need now to help them recover.
To kind of cope with the social isolation that kids were feeling during the pandemic was the implementation of a hope squad at our school. It was a really great way for students to kind of maintain those social networks while still online.
Students talked about the need to be involved in sports and to regain the relationships they lost during the time that they were online. Both Secretary Cardona and Senator Rosen said the plans are in place to bring more funds to the school and to make sure every classroom has a teacher and every student has the resources they need.
So our principals, our school districts all around the country can be sure that every kid knows they matter and that every child has the kind of support they need from their schools.
I love what I heard from these students. I felt inspired. And I'm also inspired by the educators here who really bent over backwards to meet the students' needs over the last couple of years, and they're going to continue to do that. Strong leadership here.
Secretary Cardona is encouraging students to participate in at least one extracurricular activity. He will be visiting Clark and Cheyenne high schools as well this week as part of his tour. Now here's Derek with some news around campus.
Thank you. Attention seniors, want an extra section of your yearbook that includes graduation, prom, senior sunset, and the senior spirit weeks and more pages that highlight your final days of high school? Be sure to buy your senior yearbook insert at the bank for only $10. This is the first year ever that we will include all these incredible milestones in your yearbook, and you won't want to miss it. The insert is an extra 16 pages and can be either picked up in June or shipped right to your house. The deadline to purchase a senior insert is April 29th. These are pre-order only, so you must purchase them by then. You will not be able to buy one when you pick up your yearbook, seniors. Don't miss out. And while we're talking of grad night, tickets are selling fast. Check this out. There are still about 150 tickets left for senior grad night. And seniors, just a reminder, today is the last day to submit your insert packets and pay for the Disneyland grad night trip. Don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Here at Spring Valley, Student Council is a class known as Principles of Leadership, and we are now accepting applications for students looking to join StuCo next year. To help us with activities and events on campus, please pick up an application at your house office or in 503. See Ms. Han in 503 if you have any questions. Spring Valley is coming together to help families in need. FCCLA is holding a total trials drive for Shade Tree. Shade Tree provides safe shelter for homeless women and children. Please donate any new hygiene products. Boxes are set up in various teachers' classrooms and the main office. You can see what the list of where to take them and what is needed here on screen. Thanks, Grizzlies. Chinese Club members, the meeting today is canceled. Meetings will resume next Friday. See you then. Gaming Club has a new inventory, Grizzlies. The new inventory consists of Resident Evil 3, Back 4 Blood, Just Dance 2022, Untitled Goose Game, and Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. Come by tomorrow after school from 1:16 to 3 to try out the new games. Buenos dias, Spring Valley. School starts today for our spring reorganization meeting. Come and meet your new president and bring your ideas. See you after school at 120 in Ms. Hardy's room, 311. Spring Valley wants to recognize outstanding students through the student shoutouts. Nominate one of your peers that you think deserve recognition for an act of kindness or service. Just scan the code on your screen to nominate someone. You may nominate one person a week. Help us spread good cheer and kindness at Spring Valley. Now here's Danny with our sports news.
Thank you. Both men's and women's basketball are playing in the state semifinals today. Avi and Kylie caught up with the head coaches as they prepare for the championship games.
I never take it for granted. Our program has been fortunate enough to be extremely successful. We have 6 banners that are hanging in the gym. And as I had said, we have been to the state tournament. This will be the 4th time in my 10 years of being here. But we also have been in the regional championship game 7 times. So 3 times we were 1 game away from being in this position. But again, you never take it for granted. It's always a special thing, and I'm looking forward to this weekend.
My focus was for us to play the right way and for everybody to get involved. We rebound the basketball, we share the basketball, we have fun, we play defense at a high level, and I thought that would be a major key for us to win the whole entire thing, or just to win games, period.
We have had a very young team along with a couple very experienced veterans, so it's been a very big blend of experience or brand new to high school. The main thing has been resiliency, the ability to bounce back with adversity. We had some tough losses throughout the season, but there's 4 teams left in the state, and we're one of the 4, so that's super exciting.
I think they've learned to work with each other. They know it takes everybody to win, so we embrace that big time. So it takes the bench, it takes the coaches, it takes the players on the court. Everybody has to be involved in order to win a game. So it's a team sport, and they know that now. So
that we're better together, which is something that Ms. Powell has said in the beginning of the year as far as what our theme for the school year was going to be. And that's something that I've brought with us to our season. As individuals, we're never going to accomplish what we want to. But if we work together, we work hard, those things are going to make us successful. So.
The last time the ladies won state was in 2015 when they were Division I. Our Lady Grizzlies will play Bishop McCoe in the championship game tomorrow at 3:40 p.m. If they win that semifinal round, they play for state championship on Saturday. Congrats to Coach Humberger for all his hard work. The men's teams take on Vegas High School today at UNLV Cox Pavilion at 5:20 p.m. The winner of this game will then play the next day for the state championship title. Great job, Coach Blair and his coaching staff. Tickets can be purchased at Hometown Tickets. Student prices are $5 and adult prices are $12. Both locations do not allow purses to be brought in unless they are clear. Good luck, Grizzlies, on your state title venture. Grizzly senior Nikita Rusted has been selected as the NIAA Nevada Female Scholar Athlete who will be representing the state of Nevada in sectional and national competitions. Nikita stands out as an exceptional leader, dedicated student, and all-around great individual who not only sets high expectations for herself, but is willing to help others develop and reach their goals. Nikita will be a guest speaker at the National Athletic Directors Conference this Friday at the Cox Pavilion during the state basketball tournament. Congratulations, Nikita. Now here's Carla with the weather.
Thank you. Today will be sunny with a light breeze, looking at highs of 55 and lows of 32. It's still cold, Grizzlies, so bundle up. To help wrap up this month of love, the Student Council is bringing back the tradition of warm fuzzies. We will be exchanging them on Monday, and here's a video on how it works.
Many years ago, on a little island lived a bunch of happy people. They loved their friendly little island with its beautiful trees, water, and sand. The islanders had a special tradition of trading warm fuzzies with each other. Warm fuzzies were like little balls of pure love that made everyone feel good all over. People would offer warm fuzzies freely, and if you needed one, all you had to do was ask. Even people you didn't know would reach into their pockets and pull out a warm fuzzy and just give it to you. Every warm fuzzy was like a big hug from a friend, and there were always plenty of warm fuzzies to go around. Everyone felt safe and loved, and they all helped each other to feel safe and loved. But one day, a grouchy, grumbly, mumbly tourist came to visit the island. He didn't understand what everyone was doing, but he was sure he didn't like it. He kept cold prickles in his pocket, and warm fuzzies didn't make any sense to him. So he decided that he would tell a lie to the islanders to convince them to stop with all that warm fuzzy business. He told them that instead of sharing them, they should keep them. What if the world's supply of warm fuzzies ran out? What would they do then? All of a sudden, the islanders began worrying and acting selfishly, keeping their warm fuzzies to themselves. And a funny thing happened. When people stopped sharing their warm fuzzies, people stopped receiving warm fuzzies. Instead of everyone feeling warm and fuzzy inside, they started to feel cold and prickly inside. Thank goodness something nice happened next. You see, one of the islanders had left for college. She came home to visit and brought her warm fuzzies with her. When she arrived home, she started giving warm fuzzies to everyone she saw. The islanders started to realize what they were missing. They figured out that giving their warm fuzzies away not only made their friends happy, it made them happy too. The good news is that we can be just like those islanders. We can give warm fuzzies like these cute little pom-poms. Now we invite all Spring Valley students and staff to give out your own warm fuzzies to those around you for the rest of the week.
Each student should receive a warm fuzzy necklace on Monday. Then you will want to take time to exchange kind words and different strings. Have fun with it, Grizzlies.
We are in the last few days of self-love, the self-love challenge. Self-love means having a high regard for your own well-being and happiness, and taking time to do so. Things that can contribute to that happiness each day. For today, apply a face mask on and relax. On Saturday, take 5 deep breaths every hour. Set a reminder. On Sunday, watch the sunset. This was Derek.
Danny.
And Carlo of the
Of the
Grizzly
Grizzly
News
News
Network.
Network.
Have
Have
a
a fantastic Friday, Grizzlies.